אלי, אפשר באנגלית?
כן, בטח.
Okay, we're going to start now.
הנה, ועכשיו באנגלית.
Can you please come to this area? We're going to start our tekes for the end of Yom HaZikaron.
Okay. יאללה, ילדים.
Come to the grassy knoll.
בוא לפה עכשיו, אין לנו זמן. עכשיו, בוא. Okay. I need somebody to hold this. Here. I know. Get over here. Do me a favor. Hold this. Hold this. It's a live feed.
For you?
Live feed from his mama.
Oh.
Okay, the shoes are fabulous.
Beni, wave to your grandmother. Hey, hey.
Can everybody get it? Everybody, don't be scared. Can you come a little bit closer, please? A little bit closer. Come in. כל הילדים, בואו תשבו. Everybody, just tell the kids to sit right over here. Tell the kids to sit. כולם לשבת מקדימה. הילדים. Okay. Hold this. Okay, come. Everybody come closer. Can all the kids come? Kids over here. שבו פה ילדים. אני חייב להתחיל עכשיו. בואו. אנחנו מבקשים קרא בבקשה, יש לנו משפחה די מיוחד שהגיעו אלינו, שני משפחות שלנו. אני מבקש שההורים, החבר של שם כרמלי, זכרו ברכה, להתקרב פה קדימה. Herb, come up here. Yeah, don't worry.
It's not March of the Living, I don't have to speak?
No.
Where's Lawrence? He's very good.
And, so.
No, his mom.
His mom. Say hi to his mom.
Can you come up? Honoring fallen heroes, a huge responsibility and honor. One we do not take lightly. Today we remember Yeshua Friedberg, a friend, yeshiva classmate, brother-in-arms. Yeshua was killed by terrorists March 7, 1993, while on his way to a base near Tel Aviv. Today we remember Sean Carmeli, a young man who gave of himself for the safety and security of our nation. Sean was killed in combat July 20th, 2014, during Suketan. Shining stars of our nation, great men, strong leaders, exemplary soldiers, loving sons, loyal friends. How do we sufficiently pay tribute to these two incredible men? 23 years ago, I made a vow that I would not let Yeshua's memory fade, that I would tell people what an amazing influence he had on me, what a true friend, what an example he was in his love for his people and his land. And I've tried. I tell my children, I tell my friends, I take them to his kever, I remind them of the lessons he taught me, I light a candle in his memory. And it's never enough, it can never be. Last year, Beni made a commitment for himself to include Sean in his bar mitzvah, a man he never knew, but whose bravery and actions inspired him. After learning about Sean at school and playing him in a small play during last year's Yom HaZikaron Memorial Ceremony, Beni became determined to reach out to his family, to tell them of the influence their son's life and death had on him. How do we adequately honor these heroes? How can we express our pain at their loss, our awe at their bravery, and eagerness to do good in their name? Family and dear friends, Beni has spent the last few months working hard learning about who these men were and how he can involve them, allow his bar mitzvah to be a platform to pay tribute to these fallen heroes. One a dear friend, one a stranger, but both of whom have inspired Beni to greatness. I thank you for your quiet attention during this short video tribute. A journey, if you will, into who Sean and Yeshua were.
By Sean's kever, and what I've learned over the past few months about Sean and Yoshua, the best way to commemorate them and give tribute to them is to talk about them and remember them.
You see, this country, all the soldiers, they call citizen soldiers. They may be keva, but still the same. Everybody's a citizen here. The truth of the matter is that here, what you really have is a whole bunch of people who will unfortunately have to serve in the army because the country needs them, and they do it. And it's a great sense of achdut and akva because of that.
But most soldiers they want to do it.
חום יולי אוגוסט אז היה כבד מאוד שהצהריים הפלוגה הלכה בבני תרשום בספר דף
גולני כאן קודקוד היום מוצא שבת עם ישראל כולו מאחורינו ונושא עיניו לחטיבת גולני בציפייה כי נפגע בחמאס אני בטוח שחטיבת גולני תדע לעמוד במשימה של ההתקפה סוף
Israelis have been killed in the conflict, including 18 soldiers. Among the dead, 2 Americans with dual citizenship. They fought in the Israeli army. They are 21-year-old Nassim Sean Carmeli of South Padre Island, Texas, and 24-year-old Max Steinberg of California.
שון קרמלי הוא דוגמה לאומץ לב וחתירה למגע. שון קרמלי היה בנמר הראשון בפלוגה, תחת התקלות של עשרות מחבלים שיורים אש נקל ואש נונטט ואש צלפים, וכששון מבין שצריך להחליף שרשיר במקלע, הוא יוצא בלי שום פקודה, לוקח את האחריות, מבין שהוא ראשון בטור, הוא יוצא 3 פעמים, ובפעם השלישית לצערנו הוא נפגע ונהרג.
On television, and then he was a Chayal Boded, and there was nobody going to be at the funeral. Maybe 20,000, when it was 25,000 came, because they're really Chayal Boded in this country. I think that's tremendously important.
שחריך שום צועדים בשקט עם פרחים שתי אחיות 20,000
Sean was one of those people who lived for the risk. And he did it because he wanted to do it. He didn't wait for somebody else to do it. He didn't wait for the moment to be right. He just did it. And so, if Sean taught me anything, it was to live in the now.
כל כך בוכה בלי להכיר אותך 20,000 איש ואתה ראשון 20,000 איש אחריך שון
Even when he was on base after like sleeping in a tent for a week or under the stars, not even in a tent, and like eating tuna from a can, he was happy. He's like, yeah, I just had the best week of my life. Seriously? The best week of my life is like sleeping in my bed and watching TV. No, he had the best week of his life in the shtetl, you know, just doing the things he wanted to do and just protect this land.
שאיננו יכולים לעמוד באתגרים מבית מול האיומים מן החוץ. הם פשוט אינם יודעים על מה הם מדברים. אני חושב על מה לענות להם. אני חושב על צאן קרמלי.
אני רוצה להזמין את ההורים של שון כרמלי להדליק נר בשם של הבן שלהם.
As we all. Second video.
Why am I doing this? To know Yoshua better. From somebody that was a teacher to him and a friend. That's why I'm doing this.
כתבה על הכנה לגיוס פגש כתבנו עוזי בלומר קבוצת חיילים מגולני ושוחח איתם. אחד מהם הוא יהושע פרידברג, זיכרונו לברכה, החייל שנרצח ביריות וגופתו נמצאה בסוף השבוע סמוך לירושלים. הנה הדברים.
יהושע פרידברג, השם ייקום דמו, הוא למד במכון מאיר בתקופת מלחמת המפרץ קראו לזה. זה לא היה המצב הכי טוב מבחינת הביטחון במדינה. דווקא בגלל זה יהושע הוא היה אידיאליסט. הוא אמר, דווקא כשעם ישראל במצוקה ובקושי ובעיות, אני בא לארץ ישראל.
ערב ראשון שלבד יושב וכותב לך מכתב על כל הדברים שהיו, כל מה שקרה בדיוק, אותיות מופיעות על
And Yeshua, who was a stalwart running every day, would be his place where he would pray every morning and afternoon and evening. This would be the corner where he would be learning Torah with chavruta He also would call your father over to learn with him before they would go out to play some basketball. Yeshua enjoyed playing basketball as well. And here he gleamed and brought light to the Beit Midrash of Mechon Year. There was one shiur that I had the honor of learning every day with Yeshua. 3:30, 5 afternoons a week, I would give a shiur on Bikiyut, superficial study of Gemara. Yeshua came punctually every day. There wasn't anything that allowed him. He wouldn't allow himself to come late. Every day 3:30 later, but there was not one day. He was very punctual. Time by Yeshua was Kedusha, was holiness.
רצות מאות או לילה, דמעות.
דוגמה אישית. זה דוגמה של באמת בחור אדם כללי, אדם מחובר לכלל ישראל, לארץ ישראל, למדינת ישראל, תורת ישראל. אין לי ספק שמי שהכיר אותו מאוד הושפע לטובה.
השקט לאט מתנגן, מקדיש לך עכשיו שיר בלי שם, שיר בלי שם, ואת
Ben Adam lechavero and his Ben Adam lemakom, right? His relationship with other people and his relationship with God were very important. There wasn't one on the at the cost of the other. When he came to us for Shabbat, even though he was tired from the army, and he
still helped.
He helped. He cleaned. He set the table. He cleaned the table, washed the dishes, and he would play with the kids so that I can go have a nap, and he would babysit the kids and so on. So, and I knew he was tired, and I go, Yeshua, I don't know, just help a little, and then I'll go to sleep. And then I wake up. Is he sleeping? No, he's not sleeping. He's sitting in the corner, learning. He's reading a sefer.
Yeshua, even when there was the worst times, he was still filled with happiness, and he still wanted to help. He was not a coward. He was heroic. When Milchemet HaMifratz broke, when people started moving back to America and stuff, he said, when the worst of times, I'm going to come. That's where everybody should be. Israel should be standing united together in the worst of times. And that's what he did.
הנה הדברים לזכרו.
בסדר, אני לא הייתי בחוץ לארץ, אז כל הנושא הזה של צבא וכולי, זה כאילו חדש. אז כשהגעתי לארץ, מה שעשיתי, פחות או יותר, אני ידעתי שהייתי צריך לגייס באיזשהו שלב.
When Milchemet HaMifratz...
אתה זורק אותם? בסדר, אני לא הייתי בחוץ לארץ, אז כל הנושא הזה של צבא וכולי, זה כאילו חדש. אז כשהגעתי לארץ, מה שעשיתי, פחות או יותר, אני ידעתי שהייתי צריך לגייס באיזשהו שלב.
Hello. There's more to it, obviously, and we'll upload the rest of it. And considering the fact that the Ram Club went off today at the Tekes in the middle, right by the Prime Minister's.
I would like to invite Mr. Friedberg to light a candle in the name of his son, Yoshua. these past few months, I learned with Rabbi Shandlov about the idea of memory and remembering in Yahadut. I learned how important memory is to our people and to our future. With my dad, I learned about Yoshua and Sean, those who came before me, and how to honor those who lost their lives defending our nation. It is a very difficult thing we do, going from a day of mourning to a day of celebration. But that's who we are as Jews, as a nation. We honor and remember. One reason Yom HaZikaron comes before Yom Haatzmaut is that in order to be fully joyful, we must first appreciate the pain it took us to get here. Learning about Yoshua and Sean, what they have done, who they were, I am now fully prepared to celebrate. Hodu L'Hashem Kitov.
Can we do it? Deb? Can I ask, what? Okay, so we're going to wait a couple, what, for Atikva? Okay, wait, so we're going to wait a couple of minutes. I guess we're a little ahead of schedule. Hello? Okay, so now we're going to have a mar. Before we do, I wasn't sure if... Come here, Natan. Natan Emergy is a Montreal boy, made Aliyah with the Emergy family, year after us. I saw him grow up as a little boy in Montreal. He just finished his Tilunut. No, Tilunut? What did you finish? No. Ashba. Okay, good, Ashba, good, sorry. And he was also studying it. Now, you ask yourself, and I actually was talking to Mr. Eli Albaz, who is planning this thing. His daughter is receiving tomorrow an award from the Prasa Nasi, from the President's Award, which is the highest award in the country. And I asked him, I said, maybe today we spent too much time giving awards out to kids for effort and really merit. I was asking, being serious, because how can it be possible? I'm a little bit cynical that way. And he said, no, Yoni, you don't get it. The community that we live in strives for that, works towards that. And he actually said something else. He said, and if you think about it, you might think that we're an example unto them, and maybe that's why they did it. The reality is not. Noam and Yona, what your names. And Yoav, who's over here also. You guys are the example unto us. And thank you.
Hi. That's my mom's phone. He steals my mom's phone. Little trouble.
Say hi to your...
Hi.
Your grandma.
Hi, Grandma. I mean, Softa. In the way, look at your... Let me see. What are you doing? Talking to my grandma?
It's a live feed. She's watching everything you do. So are other people.